Good evening from London, and hello to viewers, dear friends and comrades and supporters from Dr. Dermot Hudson, Chairman of the British Group for the Study of the Juche idea, Chairman of the Korean Friendship Association of the UK, an official delegate of the KFA for the UK, and President of the Association for the Study of Songun politics. And I just thought I would try to make a quick video here in London before the light fades. It's been a bit of a dull day here in London, not much sunshine, bit of rain, but okay. So anyway, today I'm just going to make a few short remarks about the DPRK economy. And of course, you know, the subject of economics and currencies and interest rates is very much in the news, particularly here in Britain. And I'm sure everybody saw the news that the pound fell in value against the dollar and other currencies, and that interest rates may, or perhaps may not, go up a lot, and how this will affect people who've got mortgages. However, there is one country in the world that has a stable currency. That country is, of course, People's Korea of Juche. The DPRK1, or KPW for short, has been stable against the euro and the dollar for more than 10 years. The reason is simple. The level of the KPW is set by the government. It's as simple as that. And I would also point out that the 1 or KPW is also stable despite the sanctions of the imperialists, which have been greatly intensified in the last 10 years, particularly after 2016. And yes, the DPRK has a socialist planned economy and an independent national economy, which means that it is free from the chaos and the crisis of Western economies, which do not have central planning and where crazy speculators can push up the value of currencies up and down on a mere whim, or, you know, mere whisper can cause a currency to plummet in value against other currencies. You know, it's an absolutely crazy way of running things. And, you know, with the DPRK's socialist planned economy, you know, it shows that there is an alternative. There is that another world is possible. Also, I'd like to mention a favourite subject of mine. In People's Korea, the price of a Pyongyang metro ticket is the same as in 2012, and in fact, in terms of equivalent value, you know, value in pound sterling or GBP, it is the same as 1993. And just compare this to all the times that the fares on the London Underground have gone up. You know, they've gone up and up and up. And, you know, so the bus fares here in London, you know, it's 165 pence on the bus now in London, and, you know, considerably more if you use the tube, whereas the Pyongyang metro, you know, it's the equivalent of 3 pence, which is a real miracle, and it's something the mainstream media never talk about. People's Korea is free from crisis because it has a socialist planned economy where the means of production, distribution and exchange are socially owned. So there is no contradiction between the social nature of production and the ownership of the means of production, which ultimately results in crisis. And I'll just perhaps expand this point, for the benefit of perhaps some people who are unfamiliar with these terms. Modern societies, production is a social process involving often thousands and thousands of people to make one product. You've got factories and you've got infrastructure and so on. So it's a process where many people cooperate together, but the ownership is not social, not collective, not cooperative. It's owned by a capitalist, and that is the contradiction, and this results in crises and all kinds of problems, and of course in massive inequality as well, but that's another subject. And also the socialist planned economy in the DPRK is not just a socialist planned economy, but a Juche based independent national economy based on self-reliance, which is totally independent and not dependent on anyone, and can withstand the shocks of world economic crisis. And I would like to point out that the DPRK's borders have now been closed for 32 months, and yet the DPRK has not only survived, but it is thriving. Now, some countries would not survive a few days with their borders closed, let alone 32 months. Since 2020, when the border was closed, many new homes have been constructed in the DPRK, both in Pyongyang, such as the wonderful Songun Street and the new housing along the Potong riverside, and also in there's housing constructed in rural areas. Moreover, the DPRK overcame the COVID-19 epidemic within 2 months and without outside aid, whereas South Korea, the UK, US and all sorts of other countries still have COVID after more than 2 years. The DPRK has been able to carry out a number of missile tests, including the test of the Hudson Po 17 ICBM. All this goes to prove that Juche and self-reliance really work. People's Korea is not, and I quote, because this is cliche, one of the last remaining socialist countries, unquote, but the pioneer of a new world and a real hope for the future of humanity. Thank you for listening to this video. If you're not already a subscriber to the channel Songun 007, please consider subscribing, and also to our affiliated channel Korean Friendship Association of the UK, and just take this opportunity to thank everyone for their support. We've pushed the needle over 1,700 subscribers. Let's see if we can get more, and please support us by participating in our events, both online and in real life. We're considering a number of activities in the run-up to the end of the year, and as people who read our Facebook and Twitter and so on will have seen, we've been subjected to heavy censorship by the Facebook Gestapo, the liberal fascists of Facebook. So, we're combating that by having 2 Telegram channels, and we've set up a vk.com site, and we're going to actively consider even a Discord server. So it's all go, and hope you can give us your support. And lastly, we've got a number of publications, some written by me, some written by others. I'll put a link in the description. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your support. Have a great day, and see you again soon. Goodbye.